Okay, so I'm going to show you how I like to trim pieces, and this shaped foot is one that I do a lot of. It's kind of got a cove inside, a bead outside, and the shadow that it creates under a pot gives it nice lift and makes it look lighter. And it also helps you get excess weight out of the bottom of your pot so that the piece itself is lighter. So I'm going to trim this bowl, and the way that I know how much I can take out of the bottom is by measuring how thick the bottom is. So the inside measurement of this is 3.5 inches, the outside measurement is 3 7/8. So I know that the bottom and the center is 3/8 inch thick, although, since the bottom is rounded, it's thicker as you go outward. So I'm also going to take a pair of calipers and measure roughly where I want the outside of the foot ring to be. And I want the inside of that foot ring, the bottom of the pot, to be convex, just like the inside's concave. So just going to flip this over. I don't know if you have a Giffen grip, but they make trimming a lot easier. Get this centered. Take the calipers and a needle tool and just scribe a line in the center where the outside of the foot ring is going to be. And then the two tools that I use most for trimming are a Kemper R2 and a Kemper KSP4. They're just about all you really need. So I know that the bottom is 3/8 inch thick, so I can take in the center 1/4 of an inch off, which will leave 1/8 of an inch of thickness. So I'm just going to kind of uniformly go out to the outside instead of going down all the way at once in the middle. So the line that I scribed is actually going to end up being more like the inside of the foot ring rather than the outside. And just eyeballing, I'm not at 1/4 of an inch yet, but I want to measure this pretty soon so that I don't go through the center or get the center too thin. So I've got 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to stop. It sounds fairly thin. I'm going to stop trimming in the center, but I know I can go down. I didn't measure it, which I sometimes do, but I know I can go down further on the outside of this. Because of how concave the bottom of the bowl is. Okay, so now I'm going to start cutting down the outside, and the foot ring can be about this wide. It's 1/4 inch or a little more. And one of the nice things about having the inside of the bottom of the pot rounded so that it matches the curve on the inside of the bowl is that when I trim this outside the foot ring, I can follow that curve down, so I know just visually how much clay I can take off. So I'm just about at a point which would continue that inside curve, and I'm just cleaning this up down to the outside curve here. And at this point I'm going to stop for just a minute